Good evening, welcome to a new video and what has to be the dreariest train station in the UK. Yes, it's London Euston. Tonight we're taking the Caledonian Sleeper from Euston up to Edinburgh and we're going to be taking the seated section. Let's not mess around, we'll get straight into it. So tonight's departure is from platform 1 here at Euston. Now this train is made up of two trains and will split later in the journey. Front half goes to Glasgow, the rear half, which I'm in, will be going to Edinburgh. There is one coach or one carriage of seated section which I'm in. I booked this about 3 weeks in advance and did purchase the last available ticket, so it is a full service. Time of filming, it's the beginning of August, so it's the summer season, school holidays here in the UK, so this train is very busy. It wasn't cheap either.
Thank you.
So we're in carriage A, which is the very last carriage, and here's my seat to Charlie, where I'll spend the next approximately 7.5 hours. There is a fixed table just in front of my seat. As you can see, there is a USB charging which didn't work and a 3-pin plug. There's also some goodies on the table. We'll explore them a little bit more in a minute. This train departs at 11:45 at night. As you can see, I do look like death. I have been up since about 8 o'clock in the morning, and as you can probably tell from my voice, I am coming down with a touch of man flu. So at each seat there was a little package that comes with eye shade and earplugs. One annoying thing about this socket here is one slightest tap and the plug would just fall out. The middle armrest does lift up, the one at the side of me didn't. We will take a better look around the carriage and the seat later when we get to Edinburgh, when there's less people in the carriage and when we have a bit of daylight. This seat does come with plenty of leg room. The headrest did offer some good support. We was delayed departing, as you can see here. There was no announcements though on board. We do finally depart around 8 or 9 minutes late. If you do enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification to be notified when I upload a new video. You can also follow me on TikTok and Instagram, it's Dale Charman Travels. There is only one toilet for all seated passengers and it's an accessible toilet. At the other end of the carriage there is plenty of storage space for luggage and there's also bike storage here. In the next carriage is the club car, which is your bar area. However, seated passengers don't have access. Any food or drink you require you must order at your seat. Staff did come through regular, seeing if any seated passengers wanted to order any food or drinks. These seats are laid out in a 1-2 configuration. Above the seats there is a luggage rack and each seat has a lockable safe. I have to admit I didn't get much rest on this journey. I don't know whether it was the seat, I just couldn't get comfy, or whether it was the fact that I felt worse than I looked. Who knew that was possible? Let's talk cost. So I paid a whopping £100 for a one-way ticket from London to Edinburgh in the seated section, which is a lot of money. I have seen this off-peak for around £50 to £60. Based on that price, do I recommend this train to you? The answer is no. You can take a normal day train, which will take around 4 hours, so roughly half the time, for less money. Of course, this train would be worth it if you are in one of the cabins. There was no availability for the time I travelled. I found very limited availability throughout the whole of August, and the available cabins I did find was in the region of £300 to £400 each cabin. Have you ever taken the seats on a sleeper train anywhere in the world? Please tell me about your experience in the comments below. So we're now coming into Carstairs, where this train will split. The front half going off to Glasgow. We will have a locomotive hooked up to the rear, and then we will continue on to Edinburgh. Shortly after we leave Carstairs, the carriage loses power. We sit here for about 15 minutes before power is restored, and we continue on to Edinburgh. We arrive into Edinburgh Waverley about 15 minutes ahead of schedule. Let's take a quick look round the carriage and the seat. Now it's daylight and most people have disembarked. I'm not sure how you get the combination for those lockers. I didn't use it, mainly because I've got nothing worth stealing. I would like to thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos. Take care.